ready for this one? Are y'all ready for this one? Yo, that's crazy. The bath told me you need to know this right now. We're gonna start. Okay. We're gonna start with the prayer and a little bit of a stealthy somatic movement. You could say that, right? Now, I don't know if y'all remember what was Nicki. But what song? We're not gonna say the name of the song, but 1, 2, 3 do the Nicki Minaj blinks, right? There's something in my eye. So that was twofold. One, because this is something that I do when I get stressed out when I'm driving. Not all the time, because obviously you need your eyes to drive, but you know, sometimes you can't really shake it out as much as you'd like. You can like, but like real quick and that's it. So it's a good way to just like keep yourself somatically activated, especially if you're like holding on to the wheel, you know, and it's like it's a little stoplight or like stop sign situation. Anytime that you're legally allowed to stop, let all of them beep at you. Who cares? Regulate your nervous system. If they were doing it too, they probably wouldn't be beeping at you. Or maybe they like, I will say, I've been beeping a little bit more when my throat chakra feels a little bit more activated, because I'm like, bruh. But also, that's because people were acting crazy. That wasn't like me being like, can you move because they're at the red light? That's because they're like getting in my way. So I'm like, excuse me? But you didn't put your blinker on, so beep, because you could have hit me. That's rude. But yes, oh my god. It's like a couple little bits are in my eye. So we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3 to Nicki Minaj blaze. I can't even say the words because I don't want to claim any of the words that she's saying, but I like the beat. Right? But so that's like a quick little somatic movement you can do, right? That with like a little breath works really well. And then my prayer that I was gonna offer today was that, like, I hope that this message finds everybody that it needs to, every single body. Listen to my words, that it needs to, right? Because this is very centered in the body, this message, right? Now, one, right, we're gonna talk about the difference between like the sensationalized sensuality and what sensuality actually is, right? Yes, I'm literally out the tub, don't mind me. Sensuality, right? Sensuality is tapping into your senses. It's not all this like, look at me, all that sexy shit. Nah. It is tapping into your senses so you can be present. When you are present, you got that magnetism because you're like literally like right here, right? You're not thinking about the future trying to go get it. You're not in the past thinking about how you didn't get it, whatever, you know, like worrying about shit. You're here. When you're here, the universe is like, oh, you checked in? You checked into the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn? Yo, that song was playing at the gym the other day, and I was like, literally, my friend was talking to me, and everything turned off. And I was like, is that Mr. Worldwide? Anyways, right? So when you check in, because you're like checked into your body, right? When you checked in, then I keep saying that, and it's funny when I say it. I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna be real with you, but I like it. I don't know why though, cause I don't want my body to look like a T. But it's I don't know what it means. Is that the tism talking? That's the tism talking. That's my tea. But anyways, right? So sipping. I don't have tea right now. I have water, but sipping on the tea. The water spoke to me, right? So when you're, God damn it. One, part of the message was patience. So this is measure of patience. I did what I needed to do. I got part of it out. I did what I needed to do. I got part of it out. Part of it's still in there. I need patience because I keep doing the blinking, and while that's helping, it's also not helping. Like it right now is hurting actually. So we're just gonna let it be. Let it be, right? So okay, so let me run it back because what was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So when you checked into the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, right? When you checked in, this is your hotel, motel. Your body is your hotel, motel, right? It's like a little like bing. Yo, that's this. Never mind. That's gonna be a whole other tangent. I'm gonna lose it, guys. Okay, it's like your antenna. Hey yo. Okay, you know what? Y'all weren't meant to see it, but I have something that looks like an antenna. I was gonna make a unicorn horn. That's okay. So it's like your boom, faster. It's like your antenna, right? Your body is your antenna for your soul and your frequency to just be like boop. Here we are, right? I mean, your frequency is shifting with you, right? But like, oh my god, I've been learning so much in this class that I'm taking about sound. When I get the full download on how to explain that to y'all, I'm gonna give it. But right now, we talking about the body, right? So when you get down in here and you're like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here, right? Like, what you know about me? I'm here, right? I gotta stop playing too much. Not for YouTube. I gotta stop playing too much, right? But so, when you like that, right? Where do you go? I mean, okay, so part of that's also another thing, right? You're not supposed to be up here, right? I'm trying to think this through, right? I'm trying to think this through to be able to explain it to you. That's a lot, right? But you're supposed to just be. Click. Just like that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Click. Be, right? And I have this little mantra. That was the prayer that I was gonna invite y'all into. I was praying more about my eyeball in that moment because that was painful, but I didn't even say no words. So we gonna invite you into the mantra now, right? So, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, because you know why? Because it's true, and I hope you take it and you're like, yeah, this is true, right? So you ready for this one, right? I know that there's a part of me that's always at ease. I know that there's a part of me that's always at ease. I know that there's a part of me that's always at ease. Always at ease. Always at ease. I know that there's a part of me that's always at ease. At ease, right? So, right? So, if there's a part of you that is always at ease, right? If I decide that I want to live my life with more ease, right? What is, right? The same way that I broke down my name ease, right? Ashe, right? So speaking into existence the ability to be at ease, right? Using the power of my voice to cultivate ease within my life, right? That's what that means right there, right? And I'm doing it beautifully, right? Easily. My name's Lee. Easily. Anyway, so if you ever want to make me laugh, make a pun. Anyways, little nuggets like that. Just so you know, right? If you ever want to make me laugh, make a pun, but easily, right? Not that one, because now I laughed at it. I made the pun, so it's not gonna be as funny unless you got really good comedic timing. Not gonna be funny. But so, if we're using the idea of like, I decided for myself, I was like, I'm gonna live my life at ease. Like with ease, right? And that's necessarily at ease. like with ease, right? Because I mean, they mean different things, but when I say with ease specifically, I mean more so like ease is just like, hey, you wanted me to be around? Yeah, I'll be your friend. We can go, we can just chill. What is that? I don't wanna pressure you, just can't stop thinking about you. You don't even need to be my friend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometimes we can hang out and just chill. I forgot some of the words a little bit. And then also, it's like, it's not romantic, y'all. This is not a romantic message. If that's what you want, go find somebody else. This is not this. This is you tapping it with you, right? You are your first fucking... I love you, right? It's you in the mirror doing that, right? You gotta love you first. But not in that, like, yeah, I put my foot in my mouth. Not in that, like, you're not ready for love type way, right? Not in all that, right? But you need to have yourself as a priority before a romantic partner or friendships and family and stuff like that. You need to take care of you so that you can help replenish everybody else. The whole pour your cup first type. That's it. That's all I'm saying, right? But this is not specifically a romantic message, right? This is about you tapping in with your body, right? So if I said I want to live my life with ease, right? If I'm like, oh, I get paid to exist, right? You see how many messages about that, how many subliminals and all that, and oh, I get paid to exist, right? I manifest with ease, right? Right? Everything comes to me, right? Which, I mean, you still gotta put in a little bit of work, right? You still gotta walk. If they said, here's the door, you gotta walk through it. You know, you feel me? So, right? But so that's a separate. But if you're saying honest, like, oh, I get paid to exist, right? That means when they hand you the check, you still gotta cash it. I'm talking to myself right now. But you know what? So, right? When they hand you the check, you better go cash it still. Even if you're like, oh, I got paid to exist. Okay? Even with that direct deposit. You still gotta set up the direct deposit. So, right? You still have to put in some work. So you're like, I got paid to exist, right? Take things off my plate, right? So that I can live at ease. I get paid to exist. I am catered to, princess treatment, all them, right? And you wanna know what I'm gonna say? You don't wanna know what I'm gonna say? What you need is to understand that with that evolution, right? Because it starts up here, right? I mean, it starts in here. It starts as a knowing, but then it pathologizes, right? So when we're cognizant of what it is and how to describe it, it starts up here, but it's here. But it's just like a thing that's pulling, and then like, I'm going this way, and you're like, oh, okay, And then when you're able to put words to it, then it's up here. Right? Because this logos, words, right? All that. Then, when you get enough up here that it's like reaching down, rooted in, then what you doing is implanting itself into you, honey. What do you think is gonna affect next? Your body, right? Not just like your centers, right? So when we looking at that, right, if you grew up in a type of way, right, regardless of your personal circumstances, right, I'm just saying capitalism, if you grew up in a type of way that tells you you need to work hard and sweat and blood and tears for $1, right, and you're saying I get paid to exist, do you not think that your body is gonna put you in dis-ease if you tell yourself you want to live with ease? All those breaking through those limiting beliefs, right? And this is coming from personal experience, because it feels like I've been leveling up with sicknesses, right? And that I hate those words in that order, right? But that's what it feels like, because I'm getting new revelations, feeling better for a little bit, and then getting something new. I've been teaching children, so different things, right? I've been pushing myself past the limit that I didn't know I even had 15 when I said that, and that's come up before, so I don't remember which one that is, but we go look into it, right? But so, you know, that specifically, like pushing through a limit and being like, oh, I made it, and then, right? Because my body's like, damn, like, you running through the gates too fast, right? It's like if you were in Mario Kart and you just had a glitch button to right before the finish line, right? And how many rounds are you supposed to do? 3. But you're like over here and you're like, skirt, finish line, skirt, finish line, while everybody else is like, all the way around the whole map, right? But you're like, nah, because you got the cheat codes, right? You got the cheat codes, but you need to understand and you need to have patience, right? Speaking of patience, it's moving this way. Like, I can feel it. You can see literally, like, the redness. It's like a little bit more red, so you can see my eyes are irritated. But, right? Speaking of patience, right? You need to have the patience to understand that when you want to call these things in, right? You decided, right? I'm gonna be mean right now. Miss Mean on the mic with fucking ease. I'm gonna be mean right now. You decided to be here. Your soul decided to be in this vessel, right? In that thing that you're like, I don't want to be here. Ew, and ew, I have a pimple, and ew, I have a tummy, and oh my god, and I have bones, and I have, right? Like, shh. Hi, body. Hi, body. You might not always look the way that I want because capitalism makes me think that I'm supposed to look a certain type of way to have value. But you're so valuable just for, like, being here, breathing with me, because you literally keep me alive every fucking day, right? Where would I be without this? Somewhere else, right? My energy would not be here. I would not be able to fulfill my mission in the way that I need to. So thank you, body. Thank you. Thank you. You're so cute and so lovely and so sweet, and thank you. And you're soft because I exfoliate, right? Like, but so, right? All of that, right? And it's one thing to say it, right? It's one thing to say thank you, but I mean, are you showing your body thank you? Are you showing your body thank you, right? They'd be like, oh, actions speak louder than words whenever they want to talk to you about some sort of like toxic X or something, right? Are you the toxic X to your body? That's the real tea. Are you the toxic X to your body? Hear me out. Let me simmer the metaphor, right? Let me cook. Oh, so, right, you over here and you're like, oh, I love myself, I love my body and all that, right? And we all in different 18. We all in different parts of our journey, right? We all in different parts of our journey. So no tea, no shade on that. But right, you're saying that, right? I'm looking at the body keeps the score, right? Fuck it. But anyway, so you say that, all that. I love my body, all that. But you still picking your face in the mirror, right? Oh, you said I love my body, but you still eating that food that you know that makes you feel uncomfortable. Right? Now, I'm holding this mirror up to you because I'm holding it up to me too, right? That's I'm still learning the lesson, right? I am not afraid to share the knowledge, but also let you know that for real, we're in this together, right? We are in this together, but I want you to know the realization that I made, right? Because when you get sick, S-I-C-K, when you have a disease or dis-ease, what does that sound like? Dis-ease. That sounds a little familiar. What word is that in there? Ease. And this is like negating it. It's a prefix to negate-ish. So, right? Dis-ease. Don't you think that if you told yourself, don't play with me, computer. Don't you think that if let me make sure y'all can see that I have a towel on. Don't you think that if you told yourself that you get paid to exist, you're gonna live your life with ease? That your body needs to purge all of the limiting beliefs, right? All of the ideas that you're supposed to be stuck, you're supposed to be limited in all of this programming beforehand, right? See this? This is great lighting, guys. This is great lighting, right? You gotta purge your shadow, right? And not. I don't like those words. That's not what I mean. You need to face your shadow, right? To then be able to integrate it into you, right? But are you gonna take all of that with you? Nah, you gonna accept it, right? Exception, right? Meaning be like, oh, I accept this because I did it, But doesn't mean you have to take those actions and those habits with you into the life that you're going through, right? The future that you're going through, right? Do you want those to still be with you, right? It's a reassessment for yourself. So you still purging some things, not everything. We need our shadow. It's a teacher. And so is the dis-ease, right? All that fucking shit, the release to bring you to recovery, right? All of that. It's potent. But yeah, so that was the message. We need to understand that as we get all these, like, oh my god, 222, I said that, all these is happening and coming to you, right? You need to understand that just because it's coming doesn't mean that you ain't gonna go through some shit, right? Not like all that, because now we alchemizing it, right? If you're here watching this, now we alchemized it. We looking at it, we're like, oh damn, hey baby, we not gonna do that shit no more, but I still love you. And your shadow's like, okay, that sounds good. You're like, what about this one? You're like, no, not that one either, babe. But what about if we tried it? And it's like, fine. It's like, talking with that voice for your addiction, right? And don't play with me because we all have one, if not many. So don't play with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm not addicted to this. But you have to tuck yourself in and out of doing it or not doing it, because who are you talking to? Your shadow, who wants to hold on to something that keeps you in a comfort zone, right? And I saw this little thing. I don't know if it was a fortune cookie, if it was a quote, but it was like, nothing good comes from comfort zones, right? One of those, like, it sounds cheesy, but it's true, Nothing good comes from comfort zones. And that's really what it is, right? Right? You have to go through it. It's like shedding skin, like a snake. Right? That is the point. It's a physical alchemy of your actual evolution that's happening. Yeah. I could keep talking about this forever because now I'm really excited that I figured it out. I'm like, revelation 444. Revelation. So yes, I could keep talking about it, but I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even put no lotion on. I literally got out the tub and went, oh, I need to say this right now. So I'm gonna go lotion, pajamas, bedtime. But I love you, and I hope that me being a little mean, a little straightforward and direct. Let's be real, cause I'm not trying to antagonize you in no type of way, right? I'm trying to tell it to you in a type of way that hopefully penetrates, and then you're like, oh, I get it, you know? And then if not, come back to it, right? This is a message that will resonate, right? Sometimes, somebody needs to hear this. Sometimes it hits different on the second time, the third time, right? And that's also part of that patience, right? It's also part of that cyclicalness of like going through different freaking diseases and stuff, right? Sometimes it's not until you get that one thing that your body's like, bruh, I'm done with this. And it's like, armored up, right? Your immune system's like, nah, fuck all y'all. We gon' pop, 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 right? So yeah. Sometimes it hits different the second time, the third time, the fourth time, right? The same thing with people, like, when you put down habits, right? Right? I don't care what your habit is that you put down, right? What the addiction is that you're putting down. I feel like that word is charged in a way that I don't like in this context. That's why I said habits, right? Because it is habits. Addiction is ritualistic and it's habits. So whatever you want to do, whatever your habits are that you're putting down, sometimes it takes a couple seconds, right? Sometimes it takes a couple seconds for you to really get into that. And I'm gonna be real with you. Why would you? I'm not supposed to say that, but why would you judge yourself for having to learn what your version of moderation is? That's the way I was supposed to say it, because what I was gonna say was wild. But yes, this is like, no, but you hang up. I feel like I could keep talking for hours. I really can't do that though, because my skin is telling me I need lotion. So bye bye, babies. I love you. I hope you know that there's a part of you inside that is always at ease, right? And for duality's sake, there's a part of you inside that is always at dis-ease, right? Damn it, I'm gonna keep talking. So my father told me this story, right? It's a Native American proverb. I'm gonna give you the cliff notes. Right? You have the good wolf and the bad wolf inside of you, right? And the whole thing was like, oh, like, which one wins? Rah, 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 right? Whatever one you feed. So if you have ease and dis-ease within inside of you, which one wins? Whatever one you feed. There you go, baby. Mwah! Okay. That was the real end now. That was the real end now. I love y'all.